Welcome to the Seeds of Success with R.S.R. Murthy. Who would not like to succeed? Everyone does. The important question is, does everyone work for it? It is said that less than 1% of people proactively invest in themselves, meaning few actually work towards success. Warren Buffett, when asked for his advice on what is the best investment, replied, investing in oneself. What should one do to succeed? How do we go about achieving success? These are the questions which this podcast will answer. It is rightly said that choice, not chance, determines destiny. I hope the seeds of success will help make the right choices. When I say success, our mind goes to success in our official or professional careers. While that is important, success can relate to any other aspect of life like good health, success in relationships, hobbies, or in any other area that interests us, from prosperity to peace of mind. In this episode, I will speak about the universal laws of life. These are called universal laws because they are true for all at all times, like the law of gravity. The first of these laws is the law of sowing and reaping. You reap what you sow is a famous saying. If you plant seeds of a beautiful flower or of a tasty fruit, what you get is a beautiful flower or a tasty fruit. If you plant seeds of opium, opium is what you get. The seeds to reap success in life are our efforts. These efforts enable us to exploit our talents, skills, and knowledge, or acquire newer of these. Understanding this universal law is the starting point. It begins with recognizing our aspirations, setting goals, and putting the required effort. Who does not have aspirations? Even the sadhus in the Himalayas have an aspiration, which is to attain moksha, for which they too put the effort in the freezing cold of the Himalayas. Universal laws have no exceptions. All successful people in this world have put in their best efforts. Are we the best version of ourselves? Is a question that all of us have to ask. The answer depends on how aligned are we to this universal law. We reap what we sow. Except to gravity, there are two sides to everything in life. We all know the example of the glass half filled. We can see the glass as half full or half empty. There are two sides to everything. There can be no inside without an outside. Sometimes our greatest strength can be our weakness and vice versa. As an inference from the law of polarity, every problem is an opportunity. The pessimist sees the problem. The optimist sees the opportunity. It is the same situation. A good example of this is Steve Jobs. When he was fired from Apple, a company he created, he started Pixar, which was no less shiny and iconic. In a short time, when Disney acquired Pixar, he emerged as the largest individual shareholder in Disney. One more example. IBM was in deep trouble in the early 90s. There was all-round pessimism on its future. Louis Gessner was hired as the CEO to transform the company. No one dared to take the CEO position in IBM. Gessner accepted, as in those days IBM represented US pride. He saw the opportunity in the challenge. Today, IBM is one of the largest corporations in the world and the largest employer as of 2020. Gessner describes the transformation in his book, Who Said Elephants Can't Dance? We have innumerable other real-life examples in which setbacks transformed into successes. As a habit, which side do you look at? Start training yourself to see the opportunities in every problem. This will require a healthy dose of self-confidence, enthusiasm, emotional management, patience, and resistance to frustration. For this, one has to invest in oneself through self-development initiatives. More importantly, apply the learnings in day-to-day life. It may not be easy, but worth the effort. After all, life is growth. The third law is the law of germination. This law says whatever is planted requires some time before it comes to fruition. Every idea requires action, a certain amount of time before the outcome is realized. So, we need to sow our ideas, allow them to germinate, give them lots of energy, and then only can we reap the rewards. Sometimes we become impatient when what we want does not happen quickly. We quit and blame some external factors, while the truth is everything requires time. As is said, patience pays. A related law to the law of germination is the law of delayed gratification. Delayed gratification means the delaying of the reward or pleasure and accepting the abstinence or accepting the painful phase first to fully enjoy the benefits later. It is accepting the hard work or the unpleasant task first to enjoy the benefits more deeply later. It is like the swallowing of the bitter medicine or undergoing the painful surgery for a healthy life thereafter, or the strict physical exercise that an Olympian undertakes, stretching himself or herself more and more. Someone who cannot delay gratification and falls prey to the immediate pleasures, be it avoiding daily exercise or a balanced life, will pay the price later. For example, the smoker can abstain from smoking now to have better health, or smoke now and be prone to illness later. Understanding the law of delayed gratification will help us in the practice of the law of germination as it creates the habit of waiting. The fourth universal law is the law of vibration. Everything in this world creates vibrations, even our thoughts. Positive thoughts create positive vibrations, and negative thoughts create negative vibrations. Positive vibrations attract positive outcomes, and negative vibrations attract negative outcomes. Putting it simply, if we think of success, we attract success, and vice versa. If Radio City or Radio Mirchi is our favorite FM station, we have to tune into their frequency. We cannot tune into some other frequency and expect to listen to Radio City or Radio Mirchi. Our thoughts and desires have a frequency. Both should operate on the same frequency to fulfill our desires. The famous law of attraction is related to the law of vibration. In the book The Secret, Rhonda Byrne talks of the law of attraction, which gives useful insights like, if we focus our attention on achieving a goal and believe that we can do it, we can achieve that goal. For that matter, virtually any goal we set our mind to. If we focus on what we don't want, we are inadvertently drawing that into our life. For example, if we constantly ruminate on what is stressing us, we will actually draw more of those stressful situations into our life. Pain and disease are common examples. Those who think more and more of pain and ill health actually end up with more of these. The trick is to focus on what we want in life and not on what we don't want. The law of attraction works everywhere, in relationships, possessions, goals, and anything else. Similar wisdom is contained in the book As a Man Thinketh, published more than 100 years ago, way back in the year 1903 by James Allen. He says that with the power of thought, and particularly with the use and application of thought to happy and beautiful issues, one can attract happiness. He further says, in his own thought world, each man holds the key to every condition good or bad, that enters into his life, and that by working patiently and intelligently upon his thoughts, he can remake his life, transform his circumstances. That is the power of our thoughts. It is said, man is mind. Change the mind, the man has changed. So, friends, knowing, understanding, and internalizing the wisdom in the four universal laws is necessary to succeed in whatever we want to achieve in our life. Thank you for listening to this episode. Hope you found it useful. I will keep coming back with more nuggets of wisdom regularly. Please subscribe to my podcast. Should you like to have a one-to-one chat with me on any goal you want to work on, dilemma, or challenge you want to resolve, you can reach out to me for a coaching mentoring session on rsrmurthy4@gmail.com. I'll say it again, rsrmurthy numeric 4@gmail.com. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thank you.